Imagine sailing across a vast ocean, day after day, horizon after horizon. The water never ends. You begin to wonder, is there a final shore out there, hidden beyond the haze? Or will you sail forever, chasing an edge that doesn't exist? That's the question of the cosmos. Does the universe itself have a boundary? Or are we adrift in an infinity that can never be reached, never be measured, and never be fully understood? The story begins 13.8 billion years ago, when space itself erupted into being. The Big Bang. Not an explosion in space, but the expansion of space. In those early moments, matter, light, and time all poured out of an unimaginably hot singularity. Since then, the universe has been expanding like a rising loaf of bread, galaxies moving apart as the dough of space-time stretches. But expansion doesn't mean we can see it all. Light, as fast as it is, still takes time to travel. And because the universe has only existed for 13.8 billion years, we can only see as far as light has had time to reach us. This forms a boundary called the observable universe, a colossal sphere centered on Earth. Not because we're special, but because light draws a bubble around every observer, no matter where they are. Here's where things get tricky. Because space itself expands, the most distant galaxies we can see aren't 13.8 billion light-years away. They're about 45 billion light-years away. Right now. Light left them billions of years ago, but the fabric of space has stretched in the meantime, pulling them farther from us. So our universe does have an edge, but it's not a wall in space. It's a horizon in time. Beyond it, galaxies keep drifting, stars keep burning, and maybe other civilizations look back toward us, but their light will never reach us. Inside this bubble are around 200 billion galaxies, each with hundreds of billions of stars, already enough to overwhelm imagination. Yet even this staggering immensity might be just a fraction of what exists. Now imagine this. What if the universe itself is finite? Think of standing in the middle of a desert. Sand dunes roll endlessly in every direction. You can walk for days and never see a change. But in principle, there could be a final dune, a last horizon where the sand ends. A finite universe would be the same. Large, maybe unimaginably so, but not infinite. And in theory, it would have an edge. But here's the problem. If there is an edge, what lies beyond it? If the universe is the totality of everything, how can there be something outside of everything? This is the paradox of the finite cosmos. A border should imply an outside, but by definition, the universe cannot have one. Physics offers a strange way out. The universe could be finite but unbounded. That means no edge, no cliff, no cosmic wall, just space curved back onto itself. Imagine you're walking through a vast cathedral. The hallways bend and twist, and after hours of walking straight, you suddenly find yourself back at the door where you began. The cathedral is not infinite, but from inside, it feels endless, because the geometry folds reality into a loop. In the same way, space itself could be a three-dimensional loop, like the surface of a globe but in higher dimensions. Travel far enough in one direction, and you might, in theory, return to your starting point. The universe as a grand cosmic labyrinth, finite but without borders. Some cosmologists propose that the universe isn't looped like a sphere, but twisted into exotic geometries, shapes the human brain can't fully picture. One example is a cosmic torus. Think of it loosely as a four-dimensional donut. In such a universe, traveling in one direction might return you home faster than traveling in another. Directions themselves would lose meaning. Even more bizarre, light could circle the universe in multiple paths, creating duplicates in our sky. A single galaxy might appear twice, once young and forming, and once ancient and dying. A cosmic hall of mirrors scattered across the heavens. So far, we haven't seen evidence of this. Astronomers have searched for repeating patterns in the cosmic microwave background, the faint afterglow of the Big Bang that still fills the sky, and found none. Which means if the universe does loop back on itself, it must be vast, far larger than what we can observe. Still, the idea is haunting, that the stars we see could be echoes of themselves, and the universe could be replaying its own image across the sky. But what if there is no loop? No boundary, no end? Many cosmological models treat the universe as truly infinite. No edge, no borders, just galaxies, stars, and planets in every direction, forever. Infinity is unsettling because it bends reason. In an infinite cosmos, every arrangement of matter must eventually repeat. There are only so many ways particles can combine. Given infinite space, those combinations appear again and again. That means somewhere, beyond distances so immense they make even billions of light years feel trivial, there's another Earth, another version of you, watching this video, asking the same questions. The numbers are ridiculous. To find your nearest cosmic twin, you'd need to travel a distance written not with trillions of zeros, but with powers of zeros. A number so far beyond comprehension, it might as well be forever. And yet, if infinity is real, the logic is inescapable. The universe would contain not just one copy of you, but infinitely many. Every possible version of your life played out in parallel across the endless void. It's a concept that feels less like science and more like philosophy, but it's built on a simple truth. Infinite possibilities demand repetition. Satellites like WMAP and Planck have mapped the microwave background with extraordinary precision, testing whether space is flat or curved. So far, the evidence points toward flatness, which strongly suggests an infinite universe. But suggests is not the same as proves, and maybe that's the point. Maybe the edge of our knowledge is itself a kind of cosmic horizon, always expanding, but never finished. So, is the universe infinite? Maybe, maybe not. For us, it doesn't matter. Because whether the cosmos loops back on itself or stretches on forever, it already contains more than we could ever explore. More than enough to hold every story, every dream, and every future we dare to imagine. If this video gave you something to think about, I would recommend watching this one next. Stay curious.